Jon Stewart is back at The Daily Show, and he's bringing his signature wit and insight straight to your ears with The Daily Show Ears Edition podcast. Dive into Jon's unique take on the biggest topics in politics, entertainment, sports, and more. Joined by the sharp voices of the show's correspondents and contributors. And with extended interviews and exclusive weekly headline roundups, this podcast gives you content you won't find anywhere else. Ready to laugh and stay informed? Listen on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You are cordially invited to the hottest party in professional sports. I'm Tisha Allen, former golf professional, and the host of Welcome to the Party, your newest obsession about the wonderful world that is women's golf. Featuring interviews with top players on tour, tips to help improve your swing, and the craziest stories to come out of your friendly neighborhood country club. Welcome to the Party with Tisha Allen is an iHeart Women's Sports production in partnership with Deep Blue Sports and Entertainment. Listen to Welcome to the Party, that's P-A-R-T-E-E, on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Welcome to Decisions, the podcast where boundaries are pushed and conversations get candid. Join your favorite hosts, me, Weezy WTF,
and me, Mandy B,
as we dive deep into the world of non-traditional relationships and explore the often taboo topics surrounding dating, sex, and love.
That's right. Every Monday and Wednesday, we both invite you to unlearn the outdated narratives dictated by traditional patriarchal norms. With a blend of humor, vulnerability, and authenticity, we share our personal journeys navigating our 30s, tackling the complexities of modern relationships, and engage in thought-provoking discussions that challenge societal expectations.
From groundbreaking interviews with diverse guests to relatable stories that'll resonate with your experiences, Decisions is going to be your go-to source for the open dialogue about what it truly means to love and connect in today's world.
Get ready to reshape your understanding of relationships and embrace the freedom of authentic connections. Tune in and join in the conversation.
Listen to Decisions on the Black Effect Podcast Network, iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Tomer Cohen, LinkedIn's Chief Product Officer. If you're just as curious as I am about the way things are built, then tune into my podcast, Building One. I speak with some of the best product builders out there.
I've always been inspired by frustration. It came back to my own personal pain point.
So we had to go out to farmers and convince them.
Following that curiosity is a superpower.
You have to be obsessed with the human condition.
Listen to Building One on the iHeartRadio app, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts.
With the Stock Up sale at Safeway and Albertsons, stock up and earn 4 times points at your local store when you purchase participating products. Save now on your favorite beverages from Red Bull, Coke, Monster, 7-Up, Body Armor, and Pepsi. Click the offer in the app for event savings and look for participating items throughout the store. Shop in-store or online. Plus, you can even have your groceries delivered or use Drive Up and Go to have your groceries brought to your car at the store. Restrictions and exclusions apply. Visit Albertsons or Safeway.com for more details.
Well, hello, huh?
Steady Eddie, have a mic.
Do I sense a lady or a gentleman? It doesn't matter. All I want to say is welcome to the full podcast. I'm assuming you did what I did, and you just got off of 4 hours of how clocks are made. That's also a hot podcast.
Okay, we're not going to do that in this podcast, Steady Eddie.
Okay, but coming in close number second is Brooke and Jeffrey podcast, and it's a full show, so you get more than just a couple minutes. This is going to be an extensive...
It's an hour.
It's an hour.
Yeah, can you
that's
start
60 minutes. Okay, so it starts right now when I say now, okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, now.
Remember when I told you guys the other day that I was proud of myself for getting ahead on the calendar and telling you about a new promotion before it expired?
Yeah. Look at you, Jeff. Progress.
What happened, Jeff?
Well, I screwed up again.
No, Jeff. Did we miss something that was free or awesome?
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, because last Friday,
no, Jeff.
I should have brought this up, was National Quitters Day.
Yeah, you did. You did a whole parody. I thought that you knew that. You did your whole parody song. Your song of the week was about quitting and cheating on your
No, it's about not quitting and sticking to it, but taking the easy route to achieve your goals.
Okay.
The thing is,
I really honestly thought that's why you did the song.
Yeah. The second Friday in January is when people are most likely to throw in the towel on their New Year's resolutions. So I probably should have mentioned that. But here's 3 times when it might actually make more sense to give up on your goals. Okay? Even though I messed up before,
You know
we're
what?
going to fix it now.
I like that some shows try to be motivational, and
Yeah.
we don't.
We are. We're giving you permission to give up because the number one time where it makes the most sense to quit is when you're motivated by the wrong reasons that don't align with your actual core values.
Okay.
Like when Brooke told us she wanted to donate to charity more this year.
I donate.
It sounds good for radio, but we all know that's not who Brooke really is
Shut up.
at her core.
Dude, people are starting to believe you, Jeff. It's causing problems in my life.
I'm just telling you, Brooke, it's okay to quit on that goal if it doesn't speak to your true soul.
Got it.
Number 2 time to quit is when your goal no longer resonates with you.
Yep.
Like years ago for me, marrying a Disney Channel star sounded really good.
Yeah.
But now that I'm older, that goal, not as important.
I was going to say it's kind of creepy.
Yeah, probably a little bit illegal.
I
So
still think you got a shot with JoJo Siwa.
maybe.
Somehow.
You know what?
She's not interested in Jeff.
I said somehow.
I'm going to give up on that goal. Okay. And finally, number 3, best time it makes sense to give up on your goals if reaching it is just completely unrealistic and would totally drain you.
Yeah.
So now you don't bring up the Disney star marriage thing?
Well, I was going to bring up when Brooke declared it her year of hot in 2022.
I was hot that year.
Yeah, but the next day you wore a 1980s orange Paula Poundstone blazer into work. And don't tell me that the shoulder pads are fashionable now.
Listen, just because the only thing you wear is free promotional gear from different radio stations we're on,
It's our radio station.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Keep sending us free
Yeah,
stuff.
you don't get a judge on fashion.
Well, I'm just saying now is a good time to ask yourself, should I give up?
No,
There we go.
Keep
Let's-
going. You
let's
got this.
Take that energy right into a brand new edition of the Shock Collar Question of the Day.
Oh my God.
I'm not even sure if I want to finish this sentence, so Jake, go do it.
Yesterday, we learned about how some celebrities use fake stage names that fit their brand better. Take me, for example. A lot of listeners probably think Digital Jake was my given birth name.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they do, Jake.
But it's not. I was actually
What?
born Gunnar Tyrannosaurus Hardcastle III.
Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't want my coworkers to feel intimidated by me.
It's a cool name.
thank you.
Yeah,
It's so sweet.
for
How
the
are you not
radio,
an action hero?
I go by Digital Jake, just for
That's
safety.
simple.
It's easier to say.
Yeah, and today, once again, we're going to find out which Hollywood stars are using made-up monikers in a special Celebrity Names Real or Fake edition of Plenty of 20. Now, I'll give you a famous celeb. You just tell me, is that their real name or a stage one?
Oh.
We'll start with the woman whose name is real, unlike her eyelashes. That's Alexis. Alexis, how about a number 1 through 20, please?
10.
Number 10. Alexis, your celebrity is Natalie Portman. Is that her real name or a stage name?
I never thought of it. It could even be a stage name, but
I
I guess it
know.
does sound...
It's such a good name, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Once
think
you-
you would
once-
make up Natalie. Like,
What if she was like Natalia?
Natalia,
know?
would that count though as a nickname? Like Natalie from Natalia?
I
Like, that's
don't
not a
know.
stage name. That's just a nickname.
You really have to just go off of like your gut feeling
Yeah.
on these a lot of the
Yeah.
time.
Okay, my gut is that's her real name, Jake.
Alexis says Natalie Portman's her real name. That is...
No way,
Is it
really?
Natalie
It's so
Portwoman?
basic.
It's a stage name. She was born Natalie Hirschlag.
Oh, Hirschlag got her.
And went by
Natalie?
Portman
Not
instead.
Natalie?
Natalie, yeah.
Portman. She just, okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So we're 0 for 1. Brooke, let's go over to you. How about a number?
Let's go 7.
Number 7. Brooke, your celebrity is Jamie Foxx. Is that a real name or a stage name?
This is so hard for me because
He's a relative of yours. The Fox family?
He's
I
2
wish.
X's.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
different, like a distant cousin.
Which same stage name?
Here's the thing,
Yeah.
Fox is actually a really common last name, but I have never seen it with 2 X's. That's what makes me think it's a stage name.
Oh, and I know the whole story.
Brooke said Jamie Foxx is a stage name. That is... It is a stage name. He was born Eric Marlon Bishop.
Really
Hey.
quickly, he never used to get stage time in LA being a guy, so he changed his name to sound almost like a girl. So during when they would do open mics, they'd go, "Who's this Jamie Foxx?" They'd pick him out thinking he was a girl, and he'd show up and he got
Because there was
sets.
no other women.
They're
trying
very
to-
rare in comedy.
Very fun fact. We're over to Jose now after that fun fact. How about a number?
12.
Number 12. Jose, your celebrity is Meryl Streep. Is that a real name or a stage name?
That's a hard one.
Streep is like iconic now, though.
I know, but is it
Before
only
it wasn't very common.
Is it iconic only because she's a household name?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She
Like,
made Streep famous, but I don't know if I know any other Streeps.
A lot of the times you change your name for sex appeal. And Meryl Streep is a very, like, I get turned on just saying
You
that.
do.
Yeah.
Meryl.
Yes.
Yeah, really?
Meryl. Ooh.
huh.
Streep
See,
me.
I think
Both
it's
names.
such an unsexy name that
Yeah.
I would say it's
Brooke.
real.
Don't say that about Meryl Streep.
Meryl?
Jeff said go with guts, but my brain says different. What do I do? I'm going to go with my stupid gut, and I'm going to go and say it's fake. Even though it's probably
Jose said Meryl Streep's a stage name. It is. That's her real name.
I shouldn't listen to Jeff. Come on.
Jeffrey, it's over to you. How about a number, please?
Number 1.
Number 1. We're talking celebs, real or fake names, and your celebrity, Jeff, is Whoopi Goldberg. Is that a real name or a stage name?
Oh.
Goldberg.
Goldberg? I mean, Whoopi Goldberg. Both of those sound like they would be stage names.
Yeah, they do.
Although
Whoopi?
Goldberg?
What
Goldberg
is-
doesn't sound so much like a stage name as like the agent of the person who is on the stage. So I'm going to say, because of that, because Goldberg's not very stagey, I'm going to say that that's her real name.
Jeff says Whoopi Goldberg's her real name. It is.
Really?
That's a stage name. Her name is Karen Elaine Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
my-
Karen Johnson.
Whoopi looks better on the EGOT. And that means, Brooke, you have won today's edition of Plenty of 20.
So Brooke gets to choose who gets shocked while singing My Humps by Black Eyed Peas. Who's that's going to be, Brooke?
I think you chose me last time, so I'm going to do the favor right on back to you.
That was
Jeff.
actually Jake who chose you, but that's
Whatever.
okay. I know, all men are alike.
That's
It's fine.
right. Can't even tell you guys apart. What's your name?
What you gonna do with all that junk? All that junk inside your trunk? I'ma get you drunk. Ah! That is your shock collar question of the day. We got your phone tab coming up in just a few minutes.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
If you didn't know, every radio show has consultants.
Yeah, even we do.
Overpaid know-it-alls who love to meddle in our business, and I'd say 99% of the time they get it wrong.
Yeah. Hey, Mike. How you doing?
Yeah.
Is he gonna hear this?
Thanks a lot, Mike.
Thanks for all your support over the years.
Generally don't have a clue about who we actually are or how to make us any better, but we did have one recently who
Yes.
gave us some groundbreaking truth. A real look in the mirror. And they said, basically, your radio show is like background noise at a family reunion.
What?
Annoying at first, but eventually you kind of just get used to it.
Hey, that's the kindest thing any of them has
Pretty
ever
accurate.
said
Seriously.
to us.
Thank you. The
Wow.
most positive feedback we have received on this show in years. So
Usually we just get canceling.
we are very, very excited to give you more mildly annoying background noise during a brand new edition of What's on Your Mind.
Hey.
It's coming up right now. Of all the bodily functions that could be contagious, thank God it's the yawn.
Oh,
man.
man, that was going somewhere
That's
else in my
actually
head.
a very good point.
Because with Jose's bladder and Brooke's crying, we'd be in for a very weird edition of What's on Your Mind.
Wet and wild.
Where we find out what the show's been thinking about lately, starting with Brooke. Brooke, keep it dry. What's on your mind?
Oh, I will.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
here's the deal. I was at a party in my hometown about a month ago at this point, right? And my hometown, growing up, it was like 700 people. Now we're maybe a metropolis of 2,000 to 3,000. Okay.
Wow,
Yeah.
a boom's going on.
So I'm at this party, and an old family friend comes up to me and says, "So did you hear?" I'm like, "Hear what?" And he's like, "You're not the celebrity of town anymore."
Hey, wait a minute.
What do you mean? I'm thinking like maybe somebody went viral finally for their hunting hack or something, right?
Yeah.
Something silly.
He's like, no, we got a real celebrity now.
Like a celebrity
Who is
bought
it?
property in your town?
No. Sydney Sweeney is trying to claim my hometown.
Oh,
I've got beef.
way.
Wait.
Because her grandma has a place on the lake. And so she grew up
she is
going to
from
the place.
there.
She's not from there. She is from a big town, like over an hour away, and her grandma happened to live in my little hometown. Lake people are not town people. They are totally different.
Wow.
Yikes, lake people text in 78592.
They don't interact. They come and they drift about in the summers, and then they leave when it's hard in the winter. All right?
It's for their boats.
That is my town. Not Sydney Sweeney's.
Brooke built the railroad there.
That's right. And if she tries to claim it again, I don't know what I'm
What
gonna
if she has
do.
her weddings in the streets there like you did?
With that camel, Brooke, that'd be amazing.
I will join city council just so I can put a stop to it.
Oh, wow.
Be
People are going to like you more for sure once you do that.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to put it up to a vote.
You're going down, Sydney.
Jose, what's been on your mind?
Well, I am glad we're talking about famous people because recently my dad texted me these words. Jose, I have gone viral on the internet.
Whoa.
Wow.
Right? And I was like really confused because my dad only watches YouTube and the news.
Yeah.
He doesn't have social media.
Yeah.
So I was asking him, what'd you do? Well, he wrote a review about a local restaurant on a thing called Nextdoor, which I think you guys know.
It's like a neighborhood app that a lot of neighbors will go on and usually complain about like lost dogs. And
Yeah,
stuff.
that's exactly what he said. It's like a neighborhood app. And this is what he said, quote, "The food was delicious and convenient, and I highly recommend people to try."
Oh, it's great.
That's a very
Nice
positive
review.
review.
Very basic,
Didn't know that's what
right?
the app was for.
I didn't know either. I don't know.
I feel like it'd be a lot more used if it was used that way.
So then he says he got 27 comments, you guys.
27.
So does that make him a more viral food reviewer than you?
I
man.
think so.
Family rivalry
He
going
may
on.
follow me at Hungry Jose on YouTube. No, but I told him, well, Dad, that's a lot. I'm proud of him. And so he is buzzing. And he goes, I was at church the other day and I told someone, hi, I am Jose, the guy from the review. And they knew who I was.
Review. Okay.
So,
I can't wait to see his Food Network special come out where he goes and travels around the country reviewing all the best restaurants.
This also tastes good.
Sign me up. Alexis, what's on your mind?
So I don't really use Facebook at all.
Yeah.
And the other day I made the mistake of logging in, and I saw people are commenting in my old high school class page, like my graduation class. Okay. So I start scrolling and reading. I'm interested. It's people I don't really care to ever see again, and they're saying how it's time for a reunion coming up, and someone needs to plan it. I don't know when the time is, but they're really
It's
excited.
usually like the class president that does it.
So that's what they're saying, and they're all trying to figure out who's the president in the comments, and I'm just reading. And then that's when someone comments, they're like, we're the year that didn't have a president. We had 7 people on a council because we were trying to be different. And
that's annoying.
That's when I was tagged because I forgot I was on the council.
You are a council member?
That shocks me.
I was one of the ASP members, and so now I'm being tagged to try to plan this awful reunion.
No.
So
isn't there that Mexican restaurant with a back room that your mom
Yeah.
likes?
she doesn't like it, but the swingers do.
She does.
They make kegs of White Claw, right?
Oh my gosh.
There, maybe.
So you have to organize an event of
Are
people
you
you
gonna
don't
do
really
it?
want to see.
No, I'm going to deactivate my Facebook. It's the only way to avoid this catastrophe.
You're tapping
on
out.
a national radio show. They know you exist.
I see who I want to see at the bars when I go home. I don't need more.
Wow, Alexa.
That's my update. That's why you don't use Facebook.
Okay, don't
God.
follow her on Facebook.
Jeffrey, what's on your mind?
I moved into this new house like 3 months ago, and there has been almost nothing but surprises ever since.
Yay!
Like when I turned on my shower, water came flooding down the stairs, and that was night 1.
That's right. I forgot. Bro.
Yeah.
Then huge storm comes a couple weeks later. I lose power and water and Wi-Fi and heat and gas.
For weeks.
This past weekend, my gas finally came back on. A month and a half later, just in time for my newest problem to spring up.
Yes.
Another thing?
Because I woke up to a crazy loud alarm going off. Not one that I've ever heard before that I'm familiar with.
Is it
Like
the
a
carbon
fire?
monoxide?
No, it's none of that. I looked everywhere for where the sound was coming from.
Yeah.
I realized it's not coming from inside my house. It's coming from outside on my property.
There's like a siren?
So I go out, and right up against the side of my house, I see this box with this bright red light flashing and buzzing. I have no idea what it is, but written on a sticker next to it, it says, if red light flashes, septic tank is full.
Jeff!
So again, I want to thank the inspector for everything that he did, not inspecting anything in my house.
And they're supposed to tell you about the septic tank, right?
Dad, please tell me you've only been putting down biodegradable things.
Yes,
on your
I
toilet.
have. I'm being very careful, but I don't know if it's a structural issue with the septic
No,
tank.
you guys got to get it pumped.
Or if it's full of... But
It
I
is.
will,
Duh.
unfortunately, probably keep you updated in the next few weeks. Let you know
No.
very, very soon on what happens with my septic tank emergency.
You just hire someone to come out and pump it.
I think you just need a full-time maintenance staff on your property.
Yeah.
You need to be rich.
I
You need
know.
like assistants and a crew.
Why did you not buy a condo?
Sometimes I wonder that, but another disappointing house update from me out in the sticks.
Okay.
And text in 78592.
Next week he's going to be selling it.
Tell us what's been on your mind.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
We're asking our listeners to tell us what's on their minds. It's
I
Brooke
love
and
this
Jeffrey
part.
in the
Yes.
morning. We're getting the text in at 78592. This one says, Happy New Year's to everyone on the team that did a great job in 2024 with all the shows. I can't wait to hear it in 2025. I know it's going to be great per usual.
All right. What a positive, nice thing to say.
You thought last year was good?
Well, Jeff.
Interesting.
Yeah, you know what? Bar is low.
That's great.
Yep.
Another text says, was hoping you guys could get in contact with a guy for me because he randomly blocked me on everything and owes me money from tattooing him.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to talk to him again.
I think we should become a collections agency.
Yeah. I mean,
No,
we
no
could
one
try.
else?
Either way, it sounds like a really fun first date that you two had. So good job.
Yeah, right.
And one more text says, Jose, could you give my wife a big shout out for me? We're both full-time listeners and I'm stuck out of town for work and it would mean the world to her.
Aw.
Doesn't say the wife's name or his name. So
Let's just do this.
You know
Yo, hey, bro, shout out to your wife. You know who you are.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. We love you. And you are the most memorable wife I've ever heard of.
I love when men are so good at details.
That was really personalized.
Thank you. Yeah. There's some lady crying in her car right
yeah. That counts as her birthday and her anniversary gift for the year. So that's it.
now. Love you, lady.
Keep your text coming in, 78592.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
If you catch your significant other cheating on you,
Ugh.
who is the first person that you call?
Oh, your best friend?
Your best friend? They're probably just going to say, no, see, I told you he was bad when I dated him.
Oh, God.
Wait.
Yeah, remember?
Should have listened. You call your mom?
Yeah.
No, she's just going to say, see, your father and I told you we had a bad feeling back when I dated him.
Wow. Why has
See-
everybody dated the guy you dated, Jeff?
These are your
down.
bad decisions, not mine.
Oh.
And that's why the best person to call right afterwards is our radio show.
yeah.
Dial us, and in a few weeks, we might call you back so that you can share your story of what happened. But don't tell anybody else until then.
Hopefully Brooke hasn't dated him.
Yeah.
I mean, the chances are pretty good.
Just make sure you hold it all inside until it explodes out of you live on air the healthy way during a brand new edition of Busted coming up right after this.
Hey, it's Alexis from Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and I don't know about you guys, but a lot of my New Year's resolutions revolve around improving my finances. Whether it's little things like spending less money on coffee or paying off my bills on time or, actually saving money and not spending it all on vacations. But all of that is easier said than done. So what if you could make your resolutions automatic? You can, thanks to Acorns. Acorns makes it easy to start automatically saving and investing so your money has a chance to grow for you, your kids, and your retirement. And you know what? You don't need to be an expert. Acorns will recommend a diversified portfolio that fits you and your money goals. And on top of that, you don't need a ton of money to get started. Acorns lets you invest with the spare money you've got right now. You can start with $5 or even just your spare change. It only takes about 5 minutes to create your Acorns account and start investing. So don't feel like financial wellness is impossible. Acorns gives you small, simple steps to get you and your money on track. Head to acorns.com/Alexis or download the Acorns app to start saving and investing for your future today. Paid non-client endorsement. Compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns. Tier 1 compensation provided. Investing involves risk. Acorns Advisors, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/Alexis.
Jon Stewart is back at The Daily Show, and he's bringing his signature wit and insight straight to your ears with The Daily Show Ears Edition podcast. Dive into Jon's unique take on the biggest topics in politics, entertainment, sports, and more. Joined by the sharp voices of the show's correspondents and contributors. And with extended interviews and exclusive weekly headline roundups, this podcast gives you content you won't find anywhere else. Ready to laugh and stay informed? Listen on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey you guys, I'm Catherine Legg. I'm a racing driver who's literally driven everything with 4 wheels across the planet. And I've got a new podcast. It's called Throttle Therapy. This season, I'm gearing up to make history, competing in some of the world's most notorious racing events, starting at the Indy 500. Join me as I travel from racetrack to racetrack in my quest to continue a memorable career in racing. I'm also going to bring you inside stories with legends of sports, new faces from the next generation of auto racing, and conversations with the people who've supported me throughout my career. We'll be getting into everything from karting to NASCAR, even Formula One. Whether you dream about being a pro athlete or an astronaut, we're talking about what it takes to make it. Listen to Throttle Therapy with Catherine Legg, an iHeart Women's Sports production in partnership with Deep Blue Sports and Entertainment. You can find us on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Presented by Elf Beauty, founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports. I'm Dr. Laurie Santos, and to welcome the new year, my podcast, The Happiness Lab, is releasing a series of happiness how-to guides to help you in 2025. I'll distill the wisdom of world-class experts into easy-to-digest, actionable tips.
It's about never feeling good enough. I feel like I'm always failing.
You'll learn how to handle relationships, how to be inspiring, and how to find your purpose.
We make it this big pie-in-the-sky thing, and then of course we're all frustrated because no one knows how to get there.
Struggling with tough emotions? We have a how-to guide. Worried that you're not enough? We got you. Self-obsessed and want to get over yourself? There's a guide for that too.
The ability to approach somebody and make them experience desire for you in minutes or even hours is a rare and rather unnecessary skill, historically speaking.
The Happiness Lab's How-To season starts January 1st. Listen on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, I'm Jay Shetty, and my latest interview is with Mel Robbins.
The theory is very simple. It is a mindset tool that instantly helps you identify what's in your control and what's not in your control.
Renowned motivational speaker, best-selling author, Mel Robbins. Work has been seen as the #1 cause of stress. How can the let them theory help?
As you notice the stress come up, Jay, you're simply going to say, let them. You have no idea right now how much time and energy is being wasted because of other people's behavior. It's like a death by 1,000 cuts.
Listen to On Purpose with Jay Shetty on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sneaky husbands.
Two-timing wives.
Bad boyfriends.
And even worse girlfriends.
They thought they could get away with it.
But now
they're about to get busted.
In relationships, they say absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Oh, that could be true.
But absinthe makes the body go wander.
Yes, it does.
To other people.
Wow.
And that's why absinthe is the official sponsor of Busted.
The Green Fairy.
Where listeners tell us short stories about how they caught their partners getting hairy with that green little fairy.
We all really should have paid attention to the second half of that quote.
Yeah, we've got some listeners ready to share their stories. Going to start with Brittany. Tell us how you busted your significant other.
Okay, so I think this is a great one.
Oh, you think it's great?
I do.
What happened?
Now I do.
Okay.
So I was at work. I got a call from my boyfriend.
Sus. Okay.
Apparently, he's like, I got in a car accident.
Oh, no.
It was sus, Jeff.
Yikes.
And you hung up on him.
He told me he was okay, but he mentioned he was at a traffic light, and he kept insisting that it wasn't his fault.
Okay.
I think everybody does that, by the way, even if it is.
No, I'm always like, that was me. My
Oh,
bad.
really?
My bad.
I actually got rear-ended once at a light, too, so I knew, and I told him, I was like, well, you can just request the footage from the traffic cameras to prove it's your fault.
Good call. God, isn't it good to have a smart girlfriend?
Yeah.
Right? So then all of a sudden he's like, no, it's okay. Like, he was saying he'd just rather pay and deal with it. Like, he didn't want to do all that.
Oh, yeah, that's too much work.
Yeah, I'm kind of in his boat on that,
what?
too.
It would be what Jeff would do.
Just take the easy
I
route.
can see that.
Yeah.
But, like, I knew he couldn't really afford all that, so I was trying to be helpful. So I requested the footage for him.
Oh, that's nice.
What a nice girlfriend.
That's when I see his car rear-ending a different car because he was distracted by a blonde in the passenger seat who was all over him.
It wasn't his fault, though. Definitely the blonde's fault.
You must be a mind reader because when I played the footage for him, that's exactly what he said.
I told you I wasn't lying.
See, I told you it wasn't my fault.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He does have a point.
I feel like all girlfriends should request some light some light
I'm
cams
just going to
right
request every light ever to be safe.
Yeah.
Let's keep
Follow your
going.
boyfriend.
We're moving on to Ryan. Tell us how you busted your significant other.
Yeah, so a few years ago, I was trying to plan a surprise party for my girlfriend.
No. God, we have heard so many surprise parties on
Yeah.
this segment. Yes.
I don't think surprises are good anymore.
No.
Well, I definitely was the one in for the surprise.
Oh, okay.
So obviously a surprise party, you want as many people there as possible to make it special. But when it comes to her friends, she's got her girlfriends, her college friends, her there's just so many different friend groups.
I know. Girls are so weird like that. They get along with everybody.
Yeah.
It's gross.
Girls, do you know?
Have some standards. Cut some people out of your life.
Be like Jeff.
Yeah.
So I start going through her Instagram following. I know that might be a little weird, but
No,
I just was,
invite people. I could see that. Because you want to make sure that you get everybody.
Yeah, so I start looking at people who I see who I'm oh, they're familiar. I've seen them before, or the names are familiar. She's talked about them before.
Yeah, totally.
That's a lot of work, but good for you.
So so I message asking hey, how do you know? What's your relationship or whatever? But it led to not one but two guys replying, hey, I'm actually her boyfriend.
Two boyfriends.
Wow.
Oh, no.
You were messaging yourself?
If only.
Dude.
I mean, you're the most thoughtful boyfriend.
Yeah.
Well, I did invite them. I wanted to make a scene, so all three of us were there.
Okay.
That is so petty and amazing.
I love it, dude.
That's
karma.
That's a giant birthday surprise for her.
I bet she was surprised.
Yeah.
Oh, she was surprised.
Oh, my
God. Wow.
I bet one of them's still with her, though.
Yeah. And finally, we've got time for one more. Let's go to Sheila. Tell us how you busted your significant other.
I was dating a guy who was always wanting to come over to my place, and I rarely ever went to his place. And it just felt like something was off,
That wasn't just nice because his place was gross.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the times guys like going over to the women's places because they're really tidy and organized, and we don't have to clean our own places. So.
Yeah, that's also
Why
true.
do I feel like Jeff would actually be cleaner than any of the women in this
Yeah,
room?
Jeff, totally. You come home, you press your sheets,
Yeah,
Jeff.
I'm with you.
You're in for a really horrible surprise when you come over. But yeah. Okay.
And I get that, but it just felt like something was off. So I recruited my best friend to help me investigate.
Good.
And she was someone he hadn't met, so he didn't know who she was. So I had her dress up as a pizza delivery person and go randomly to his house.
Big fake mustache, yes or no?
Mustache.
Oh,
Just
But she was like, oh, sorry, the neighbor put down the wrong address.
Just to check in on him, I see.
That makes sense. See who answers the door.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had her do it 3 different times just to be sure.
Oh, she's a good friend.
Wow.
Twice he was alone, but the third time a woman answered the door, and it was his wife.
Oh.
His wife?
Third time's the charm.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what it was meant for. But...
Wife, huh?
Wow.
Yeah. So at least I got my answer.
Did they get free pizza?
Yeah, she left the pizza because we had to pretend it was real. So
that is true, actually. You had to give him a free pizza.
That wife probably deserves it, though.
Wow.
Seriously. She needs that.
Right.
She's like, my lucky day.
Make sure you hit up our text board, 78592. If you have a funny story about how you caught your ex cheating, you could be on the next edition of Busted. Got your phone tap coming up.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
We get so many requests for dating things on this show where we're trying to help people, especially guys who are getting little to no matches on the apps.
Yeah, for sure.
But today, we flip that.
Oh, no.
And instead of them reaching out to us, we reach out to them.
Oh, okay.
To a single guy who's been struggling online lately with the dating world. So we think we can help him with a brand new online feature called Rizz Assist.
Oh, God.
I love it.
And you're going to hear it in your phone tap right now.
It's another phone tap.
Weekday mornings on the 20s.
Hello?
Hi, is this Henry?
Yeah, this is him. Who's calling?
My name is Jason. I'm calling from Hinge.
What?
Yeah, you know the dating app Hinge?
Yeah.
I work here. I'm one of the supervisors.
Okay. Why are you calling me?
Well, it looks like you took a break from the app for a while and decided to come back recently.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great decision. So,
Okay, well, what's this about?
Well, thing is, I'm looking at your account here, and kind of like last time, not a lot of luck.
Oh.
I mean, so what? What does that mean?
Well, how about we change that for you?
Well, how are you going to do that?
Let me introduce Shyla.
Hi.
What is going on?
Well, she's helping us beta test a new feature for the app called Rizz Assist.
Yay, Rizz Assist.
Rizz a what?
Rizz Assist. So if you're having a tough time getting the ladies on the app to take the bait, you'll be able to practice with an AI version of Shyla first to get your Rizz where it needs to be.
Rizz me up.
Oh, I'm not tracking. I don't understand.
Okay. Well, look, I'm trying to make it easy for you. Our goal is to get you a date sometime in the near future. And if we just let you do that without any help, there's a good chance you're going to die alone.
Oh. Don't die.
Well,
We don't want that.
Don't die alone.
I mean, it's not that level. I mean,
Well,
come on, give me a break.
we've seen your messages. So,
Wait, whoa. It's not private? You see all that?
right, I'm a supervisor for the app. So this is part of my job.
Oh, my
And I'm-
God.
I see the messages that you're saying, like the, hey, how you doing? Or the, how's life, cutie? It's pretty cringe.
Cringe AF.
So this is kind of freaking me out. I don't really understand. Is this real?
Of course, we're just trying to help you get a little bit more creative. You know, help you bring that Rizz.
Rizz me, daddy.
What the is that? Come on.
Again, it's Shyla. She's just very enthusiastic to help you. So let's practice with her right now, and maybe she can give you some feedback on how to up your Rizz.
Up that Rizz.
Okay, what do you want me to do then? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Well, just give her a line. Pretend like you're chatting with a cute girl, like you're sending her a message on the app, and you want her to reply.
I guess I would say, hi, Shyla. Just wanted to drop you a line. You've got the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen. I don't know.
On the Rizz scale, I give that a 3 out of 10.
What?
By the way, have you ever been to jail?
Jail? No.
According to my research, you had a DUI in
March 2022.
What the hell, man?
Naughty boy.
This isn't helping.
Hey, I'm going to pop back in here. How's the Rizz Assist going?
Well, it's not going great. She actually got a DUI. I don't know how the hell she even knows that.
I mean, to be fair, that is something that you'll have to be ready for. Maybe in a future conversation, if a girl asks if you serve time.
This is so freaking dumb.
Shyla, how should he answer that?
For breaking too many hearts.
Oh, good idea, Shyla.
Oh, my God.
Yay!
Yeah, see, that is the type of Rizz Assist that we needed.
Is there any way you can, turn Shyla off?
Well, no, she's here to help you with your Rizz. She wants to Rizz you up.
Yeah, well, it doesn't seem like it.
You need Rizz.
Desperately.
I don't think anybody needs Rizz.
You do.
We've read your messages, so we know you need Rizz, man. So, but we're just trying to help you, okay?
You know what? I'm not feeling good about this at all.
Are you sure? Because your roommate Ted said that this might help you a lot.
Ted has Rizz.
How the hell do you know Ted?
Oh, well, Ted rizzed both of us up when he asked us to do this prank call on you. Because you're on the radio right now.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me, Ted.
Yeah. Ted listens to our show. This is Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. My name is Jeff. My AI assistant, Shyla, she's actually Alexis.
Yes.
Can't be real.
Yeah, it is. Ted told us that you jumped back onto the dating apps recently. You're still not having a lot of luck. So he feels bad. He wanted us to mess with you.
Now I know why you know about the DUI.
You really should bring that up more when you're talking to women on the apps.
DUIs, yay!
Yeah, I'll throw that in my profile then, I guess.
You'll get Rizz.
Wake up every morning with phone taps. Weekday mornings on the 20s. Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
For years, people have debated if pineapple belongs on pizza.
Oh, yeah.
It's an argument that's ended friendships. It's torn families apart.
Yes. Oh, boy.
It's brought ancient empires to their knees.
What empire?
The Aztecs ended over this debate.
No, they didn't.
I love
Jeff.
learning history on the show.
No,
But
do not learn that.
I'm going to warn you, today
Unlearn.
it's about to get a whole lot worse. Because a different, unusual pizza topping that one of our listeners says is her all-time favorite. And she forced her date to try it. When you hear what it is, you're either going to rush to the store to sample it yourself or possibly throw up right onto your steering wheel. So brace yourself when we find out what it is in your brand new Second Date Update. Next.
Second Date Update.
I believe in any relationship, it's good to try new things together.
Yeah, for sure. That's a way to grow.
Whether it's a new restaurant, a new haircut,
Yep.
or at Brooke's house, a new pair of ankle restraints.
Hey.
Ooh, honey, these ones are electrified for your pleasure.
Nice. Those ones are fun.
And one of our listeners said she bonded with a guy about trying out something new for the first time. So let's learn a little bit about it. Holly, welcome to the show.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Did you go with the extra padding like I did?
Or the extra strength.
I'm
Strong
joking.
shocks.
That's a joke. I'm sorry.
She knew a little bit too much about it.
Yeah,
though.
that was supposed to be funny and you didn't laugh.
Oh, I'm laughing.
Okay. Just one of those quiet inside laughs.
Okay,
All
good.
right. So tell us, what did you try new with this guy? What's his name, by the way?
So his name is Justin.
Okay. What did you and Justin try?
So we met on the apps, and while we were chatting, we were talking about pizza toppings.
Oh.
This is actually a really good combo. I should
Really?
start
I don't
this
feel like it'd
episode.
last that long.
I mean, sure.
What do you like? What do
I
you
would be
like?
like everything. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it got me to a date, so I guess
There
it's
you
pretty
go.
good.
Because you'd be like some people like mushrooms. And
Okay.
whatever. You go over each topic.
Is that what you guys were doing? Like comparing favorites?
Yes, so that's how we got into the trying new things. His was sausage, which is a classic.
Oh, possibly a euphemism too, but yeah.
And, gosh, I hope not.
Okay.
I warned him that mine was the one that was different. I have a weird topping.
Uh-oh.
So I said it's Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops on pizza?
Pizza with Fruit
Yes.
Loops.
Who is serving that to you?
So it was something that I had as a kid, and I kind of just love it. It's like sweet and savory, you know?
Oh, so you put it on your pizza as a kid, got acquired to the taste,
That
and now
sounds
it's like...
You bring it to restaurants?
Yeah, how does it work?
Okay, we're breaking down the Fruit
Gotta
Loop
be.
pizza. a
No,
little bit
this is
too much.
important, Jeff.
See,
Let her tell us.
This is
Before
why
or
she
after?
brings the conversation up, because
Yeah.
it isn't just a one and done.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
good point.
this must be the new thing that he tried?
Yes.
God, you must be hot.
Maybe it's really good, Brooke.
I don't know. You got to taste it right now in your head.
Okay, so you guys did a tasting for your guys' meetup?
Did you guys both have to eat each other's? Is that what I'm assuming? You're like, you got to eat the sausage and I'm going to eat the Fruit Loop kind of vibe?
I mean, I've had sausage on pizza. I think he was more curious about what I was talking about.
Okay.
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 So his was like minimal. Yours
I
is a
gotta
big
know
deal.
his face.
Run us through it. How did this go?
Okay, so we met at a pizza place. It was late at night. I had to do like a work thing, so it was like 9:30.
Oh, you're doing this in public?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is no. So we got a large pizza, but we brought it back to my place. We got it to go.
That's the trick.
okay,
So you're not
yes.
embarrassed in the middle of a Pizza Hut.
No, I'm not embarrassed by it. We needed to get like the perfect Fruit Loop ratio.
You got to
okay.
put it on yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to put it on myself.
Was he nervous or was this fun for you guys? You're laughing through it all.
No, we were like laughing through it. We had a great time. I felt like we really bonded. He tried it and he said that he liked it, which I don't know if I fully believe, but he was sweet about it. You know
Did
what I
he
mean?
say it in between gagging?
Yeah, with blood coming out of his mouth?
No, it's really not as bad as you think. I swear.
All right. Well, good. He liked your favorite. That must feel good.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it went really great, and we had a fun conversation, but I did feel really bad because we had to cut things short, and I don't want to get into specifics at the moment, but he left probably around midnight, so I did feel bad that he had to leave.
And he had to leave.
Whoa,
I mean, that doesn't feel like short to me. Like it's midnight.
9 to midnight's a nice date.
Yeah, if you're not going to stay the night if you aren't going there, then that seems fine.
Why do you feel bad?
We had talked about spending the night together previously.
Okay, so it was a change of plans.
Promises were made and promises weren't kept.
Oh, no.
But that's okay. Things change.
Yeah.
Life happens, like.
He had some Fruit Loops. Maybe he followed his nose all the way home, right? Toucan Sam, nobody?
I got it.
Keep that in, Ashley. That was a good joke.
I mean, I like him, and that's why I am reaching out to you guys. Like, I need your help here.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Well,
Okay.
that's what we're here for.
I mean, he does sound fun. Like, he's a guy who's ready to try new.
He was willing.
Absolutely. If
Yeah.
it's the reason that he had to go home instead of to stay the night, and that's why he's not calling you back,
There's no way.
He sucks.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. I don't like her pizza toppings.
Yeah.
It's not an excuse.
Right.
I mean, what else do you think it could be?
You didn't stab him or anything, did you?
No, I didn't do that.
Okay.
Oh, okay. She takes all their questions so seriously.
serious.
Okay, but we're going to come back. We're going to call Justin for you, and we're going to try and figure out why he's been avoiding you.
Great. Thank you guys so much.
I like her.
Yeah, okay. Optimistic. We're going to continue with your second date update right after this. Hold on.
Second date update.
When a man really likes a woman, he will do anything for her.
It's true.
He'll go to Target with her on a football Sunday.
Wow, what a sacrifice.
He'll snap 500 photos of her so she can get the perfect Insta post.
Absolutely. I learned to take good
That was
pictures.
He will
Always
even
up.
lie about Fruit Loops tasting good on a pizza.
Okay, now this is where we're talking.
That's why our
So
listener,
weird.
Holly, cannot let this guy, Justin, slip away. Because he wasn't just willing to try her weird favorite pizza topping, Fruit Loops, but actually swallow it and say, yum.
Did we get confirmation? He said yum?
No, he said it's fine.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
He swallowed it. That's all that matters.
interesting.
It's a good man right there.
Yeah.
Sadly, their date ended a little bit early, so she needs our help.
Yeah.
Brooke, how are you feeling about this?
I just am still stuck on that pizza thing. I can't get over it. I can't get over the Fruit Loops. I want to. I have like a million.
I want to try
questions.
it.
Yeah, we're all
Like, is
talking
it
about
just cheese that you add it to, or do you buy a cheese with a vegetable and you add it on there? Like,
Yeah.
Holly, where's your head at?
Well, are we talking about the Fruit Loops?
I mean, it's hard not to. It's hard for me to concentrate on anything else.
Yes, it's just on cheese. It's not
Okay.
with
Okay.
a bunch of other toppings.
Okay.
But Holly, you're right. We don't need to break down the Fruit Loops anymore. We really should concentrate on
Yeah.
Justin and getting you back together with him for another date.
Are you hopeful at least?
I'm trying to be.
Okay, well that's good.
Where-
Stay in that headspace.
As hopeful as he was on that first bite.
I'm a little nervous, but hopeful.
I'm feeling optimistic. I'm going to dial his number right now. We'll see if he answers. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is this Justin?
Yeah, who's this?
We're a radio show. We're called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Hey, Justin.
Hey, good morning.
My name is Jeff.
Okay, cool.
Of Brooke and Jeffrey.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be impressed or something.
I don't. Okay.
It's fine. Just
sorry,
explain to
sorry.
him why we're calling Jeff.
No, I know we're
random.
probably interrupting your day. So
Hey, what is this about?
yeah,
Oh.
we're doing a segment. It's called Second Date Update.
But it could be food reviews, because I am really
Yeah.
curious to hear how you really feel about one thing.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. But
That's Brooke's priority.
Yeah, a little too excited, Brooke. Let's
we're all
chill.
excited for that. But we're more excited to talk to you about a girl you went out with named Holly.
Who honestly sounds lovely.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Holly listens.
Holly?
She listens to our show and told us about the date that you guys had, where you went to the pizza place and tried the Fruit Loop pizza.
Yeah, back at her place.
Yeah.
And now you two haven't really connected since that night.
Yeah.
No. No, I mean,
Oh.
did she tell you that she asked me to spend the night?
What?
And it didn't.
Well,
Well, she said
I
that
thought
was
you
in
guys.
French.
I thought you
Yeah.
guys discussed staying the night. It
mentioned
sounds like you're insulted by that.
Yeah.
No. I'm not insulted. She asked me, like, it was like a whole thing early on. Like, we were leading all up to that. At least that's what I thought. And then, like,
okay.
I don't know, man. Around midnight, she gets this text or something like that. Her phone goes off and she says, like, I'm so sorry. You're going to hate me, but I need to leave and you do too. And I'm like, what? And she was
Wait.
like, yeah, something came up and she had to take care of it. And I'm like, okay. So I was like, it's another guy. Okay. So it's a booty call. And I'm
Why
like,
would you think
no.
it's a booty
Could
call?
be anything.
Honestly, he's probably thinking that because she's leaving at midnight.
Yeah.
She already
A lot of
has
guys
a
may
booty
think that.
call there.
I know, that's
Like,
true.
what?
But maybe
that's why he thinks
it's like he thinks it's
boyfriend.
like a better guy that called, and she's like, "Ooh,
always
actually,
a better
I'm
guy.
Or
upgrading."
one of her side pieces.
I mean, there
yeah,
are
the better
tiers.
thing is
Let's be
insecure.
real. There is.
At least in his
priority
mind.
list.
So is that where your head was at, Justin?
100%. And that's not, no. Maybe some guys might want to be interested in that, but like not me.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you ask her? Why wouldn't
There
you
you
say, can you tell me? Because this is what I'm thinking, this is what is happening.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to like suggest to her on the spot that there might be another guy, but like I asked her about it. Don't get me wrong. And she was like super cagey about it. Okay.
Oh, so
See?
she wouldn't
Avoiding
answer.
it?
She wouldn't tell
My
you the
first
reason?
thought is there's like a drunk roommate downtown that she has to go rescue, or
There's
like,
no reason why she should keep that secret if it's something like that.
Okay, and when you
her friends are
followed
embarrassed.
when you followed her out afterwards, all the way to wherever she went, you didn't
Jeff.
learn anything from that.
He
That's
did
not a bad
follow
idea,
her.
though.
Alexis,
God.
that is creepy.
I mean, I bring a
Classic.
friend, so I'm not alone.
Oh, then it's okay.
A midnight spy
It's
friend.
dark.
We walked down the stairs. We got in our separate cars. It was awkward. It was super awkward, and I didn't know what to say. And we parted our ways at that point.
And
So.
she knew. 'cause
Okay,
she said
okay.
you are going to hate me. And you do.
Everyone needs to slow down on this because she called us to get a hold of you. She literally said, I like this guy.
But I
That's
mean,
true.
she didn't tell us why. Maybe her main priority guy fell off, so this is like backup duty now.
Could be
In a
embarrassing, guys.
3-day period, the guy felt, come on.
Well,
I don't know.
Let's ask her because you don't know this, Justin, but she is on the other line right now waiting to talk to you.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she heard everything.
It is great.
Hi, Justin.
Hey, how you doing?
Look at his tone change.
She sounds guilty. Did he catch you?
No. Well, no.
Kind of.
Wait,
Uh-oh.
No well moment.
did you actually go hook up with a different dude because a better one called you?
Oh my, no, that's not what happened. I feel terrible because I left so abruptly, but it was not for another guy.
Who
Oh,
was it
okay.
for?
It's an embarrassing reason, and it's going to sound ridiculous, but I left for a pair of pants.
Okay, what's
Excuse
the
me?
real reason?
What?
Well, that was a good practice.
Pants.
Let's
What does that
try
mean?
Again.
I'm being honest. There's a shop. Okay, this is just embarrassing. There's a shop near me called Planet of the Pants, and they were having an event where everyone lines up around midnight to get these dance pants. And my friends
Dance pants.
and I had these plans for like weeks,
Cute.
and
Okay.
I totally forgot about it. I totally forgot about them.
Oh, it's so wholesome.
Okay.
I don't know if I believe it. It's
How
too
could you
wholesome.
not believe it?
It's too elaborate for it to be a lie.
But also, it's cute as heck.
You know what
Like,
you do
I
for
just-
a nice pair of pants?
That is way too embarrassing to tell a guy, hey, by the way, I
Yeah.
got to cancel our hookup because I'm meeting my ladies for some dance pants.
And he would be insulted. I get it now because if she says that, I'd be like, you're choosing pants over me.
Well,
Like,
he should understand fashion.
Justin.
That's not,
Oh, come
that's his
on.
fault.
Justin,
Makes
how does it
sense.
feel that you got ditched for a pair of pants?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing. I don't like being ditched for a pair of pants.
What? Come on. Come on.
I know the girls can't comprehend.
But like, look, if you're really telling me the truth, like you got to promise me that you're telling me the truth, because I would forgive you if this is true.
I have the receipt from the night.
There you go. You should have led with that.
And the pants,
Yes.
presumably.
Then now we all believe you.
Yeah, but how does she feel that he's still not believing
Yeah.
her until she
Making her
shows the
show
receipt?
proof.
They don't know each other.
Brooke, you know what it's like in the dating world. You should be skeptical of
Yeah.
everything the other person
Come
says.
on, Brooke. You're dating so much.
I'm not, but from this show, I know that.
Discount pants aside, let's not forget about the Fruit Loops. You guys bonded over that.
That's all I actually wanted
yeah,
to hear
you never got your
originally.
answers.
Bro, did you like it? Did you like the Fruit
Yeah,
Loop pizza?
I actually did. I thought it was a perfect combination of sweet and salty.
No.
What?
We have
Okay.
to try it now as a show.
This is the only man for you. Yeah. That's it.
Justin, her entire relationship lies in your hands right now. If you want to go out with her one more time, we will pay for a date for the two of you.
Dude, she'll wear the pants on the date.
Show you the receipt.
Oh yeah, do that. That'd be funny, actually.
Yeah. Look at this.
All right, I'm actually really glad that you guys reached out because like I was just gonna ignore you. So
There we go.
Let's not end with that note. That doesn't
But Justin, officially, it's a yes from you then?
yeah, sure.
That's cute.
I mean, it wasn't a yes, it's really, yeah, sure. Okay, well, awesome. We're going to send you guys out on another date.
Well, great. I'm so excited. Thanks, guys.
Okay. Pray
Dude.
gloves don't go on sale
I
anytime
don't
soon.
know. Send Alexis and I that link
Yeah,
to those
for real.
pants. I
Oh
want
my
to know
God,
about them.
awesome.
Planet of the Pants.
Yeah.
It's got a huge boost in sales.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
You know, I think 99% of the time, women are going to choose clothes over men.
Oh, yeah.
Just going back to the
always.
caveman days when the brute male would beat a saber-toothed tiger over the head with a club, and the cave lady is like, ooh, I want the skin to make a
Yeah.
peplum blouse with. You can keep all the meat.
Oh, I want the paws for a clutch.
I'm pretty sure that's how it went.
I know.
Yeah, they're fashionable.
Wow.
So-
very,
Cave
very
people.
sure.
I mean, the thing is, Justin and Holly sound like actually they might be a good match.
I know.
Similar
It's
sense
gonna
of
be
humor.
really cute. He was just so jaded from the dating world.
Well, he better be prepared because if there's like a midnight sale at Total Eclipse of the Scarf, you know that she's out.
Dude, that is a great name
Yes.
for a scarf store. I've never seen a scarf-only store, but if there ever was one, it should be called that.
Summer's got to be hard for that
Yeah.
business model.
The sales are real.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can always email the show because we'll give you a cool discount on a second date update.
They're free, Jeff.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do for you.
Okay.
Free help for your dating life if you email the show. We'll call that person who's not calling you back. And go check out our podcast, which is also free, wherever you get yours at Brooke and Jeffrey.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Who doesn't love pizza?
Oh.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. New York style, Chicago style.
I'll eat it all.
Even Mexican style pizza from Taco Bell.
So good.
They are good.
The layers of tortillas.
Seriously.
Put it inside me. Well, the town of Bacup in England enjoys a hot slice.
Uh-oh.
So they wanted to open a new pizzeria right there on their main drag.
Okay.
Go for it.
And plans got drawn up. They were sent over to the local city council, and they were promptly rejected.
Why?
Why? Because adults say the children here are already too fat.
Wait a minute.
Not even joking.
Oh my God, they have standards?
Quote, the last thing our charming village needs is another hot food takeaway tempting our children who already find themselves carrying around more than just their school books.
What? I mean, the adults do realize they're the ones buying the food for the kids, right?
Love it.
But the kids don't have to eat all of it. Oh my God.
Oh.
I love the backhanded shaming too.
It's so English, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
not mean, but it's there.
They say we already have an ice cream shop and a dessert store on the road.
Oh.
A pizza place would simply be inviting disaster.
Oh,
A
man.
town. You need one of each of those things. You also need a bank.
Or just don't eat it.
You don't have to eat it.
And I'm sorry, if English food is not healthier than pizza.
It's not more delicious.
And if you think
either.
about it, in U.S. cities, we have areas like Little Italy and Chinatown.
Yeah,
British
international
cities should have Little America, where everybody's overweight and they all drive giant trucks and there's 3 McDonald's in one shopping center.
And one guy's holding a metal chair for no reason, walking down the street.
But nope, they said kids here, too fat, no pizza.
Oh.
We need a salad bar / Pilates studio. So whenever somebody
man.
wants to do that, come calling.
My kids would be so excited about a salad bar.
Yeah.
They wouldn't.
We're excited for laser stories, and that's coming up right after this. It's the radio segment that came up with the hot new appliance for Christmas 2025.
Really?
Selling at a Sam's Club near you, the air fryer hot tub combo.
What?
That sounds dangerous, Jeff.
I don't like it.
Fry your snacks while soaking your backs in
Okay.
luxury.
How do you
I don't think,
separate
the toaster bathtub model didn't go well.
It
So
even comes with a large splash-resistant fry basket for easy
great.
sitting and simmering.
No.
All thanks to Laser
Who
Stories.
wants bacon wrapped Brussels sprouts?
The segment where we read weird news stories around the globe, just like everyone else does, except we've got a laser. Those other fry babies just don't. This first laser story is out of Michigan. A man named Daniel Hudson went into a Dollar General earlier this month and started stuffing Hot Pockets into his pants.
Ain't nobody got time for that. That
Like,
sounds
do
like
they-
a fun day.
do they sell them individually, or is it a whole box he's putting down there?
Well, it's a dollar store. It's probably a dollar.
Yeah, it's probably $1 worth. An employee confronted him, and he didn't take that well.
Oh.
He started yelling at everyone and then reached into another pocket and pulled out a gun.
He's got very large pockets.
Yeah.
Maybe the difference between this and a normal robbery is that everyone at the store knew Daniel.
No.
He was a regular customer, and he worked just down the street.
Oh, Daniel. Daniel.
Dude, he was hungry for lunch.
Yeah.
So the cops turned around and tracked Daniel down in the break room at his workplace.
Oh, God.
Heating up the...
Where he was seen
Yep.
eating a plate of Hot Pockets.
I hope he got a first bite in.
Daniel tried telling the officers that he didn't mean to steal the Hot Pockets. He just took them because he didn't see a clerk at the general store. So
Okay, how do
he
you-
thought everything was free.
Yeah. And that explains the gun, too, right?
Yeah,
that's true.
The police didn't buy any of that, so they searched him and found a pistol in his backpack, and he is now facing theft and gun charges. Oh, Daniel.
Too bad.
This next laser story is out of Florida. A sheriff's deputy has resigned from his job after possibly one of the most embarrassing situations of all time.
Uh-oh.
The guy's name is Tristan McAmer, and what we know is that he accidentally rear-ended a car that was stopped for a school bus.
Ooh. Yeah, that's not good.
In
But
his body cam video, you can see the airbags deploy,
Yikes.
and then he immediately tosses his cell phone onto the passenger seat before frantically picking it back up again.
God, I need that.
Well, when questioned, Tristan did admit he was texting in a group thread with other officers while driving.
Yikes.
However, a quick investigation found that was a lie.
What?
It turns out Tristan was actually using his phone while driving to enjoy some spicy adult videos.
While driving?
Yeah.
Dang, bro.
Like, you can't wait till you pull over?
Sometimes it's good. When the department found that out, Tristan came clean and confessed sometimes he gets really bored driving around all day and wanted something stimulating to watch.
It's very stimulating.
You know, I appreciate that over going and giving random tickets out.
There you go, yeah.
To occupy your time.
That's true, yeah. You're probably speeding by him while he's distracted.
Deputies found he had also violated 3 sheriff's office policies, so Tristan went ahead and just resigned.
Yeah, probably best.
Taking his phone and his videos with him.
Oh,
Darn.
well, at least he's got something to be stimulated with when
Yeah.
he's unemployed.
The Brooke and Jeffrey Instagram page, Tristan. Highly recommend if you want to be
really hot,
stimulated. You will not be
That
disappointed.
is far from spicy.
Go check it out at Brooke and Jeffrey. This next laser story is out of food news.
Yay.
Doritos have been around since the 1960s, and they've always been triangular. But some people noticed that the Doritos UK Instagram account had an image of a square chip.
What?
And it said, the shape of things to come.
Sorry, but Cheez-It owns that shape.
And Wheat Thins.
And Wheat Thins. You're legally
But
not
those
allowed.
are crackers. Those aren't chips. Does a square Dorito turn it into a cracker?
What defines a cracker?
Just like what's happening in this room, it caused a whole lot of snackers to start freaking the F out, thinking Doritos may never be the same again.
Come on.
But not everyone was having an ulcer about it. The official Wheat Thins account responded, square looks good on you.
See? That's another cracker talking.
Brooke likes to keep it in the family. We know that, so I get it. We'll see if it's a joke or if they will do something big coming up soon. In other food news,
Ruined the vibe.
I know.
just in time for the Super Bowl, Cheetos is releasing a new Cheetos Puffs Cheese Pizza flavor.
Oh, wait.
As long as those aren't changing shape.
Yeah.
Now
They're
that's
still
a
like sticks, right?
that's a tubular chip.
Oh, these are puffy.
According to Frito-Lay, it
Tubulars,
tastes just like a slice from your favorite pizza shop. Highly skeptical that that's actually the case, but
He's like, I can't taste the stuff
I don't
crust at all.
know. I think I just put it on top of my pizza.
Well-
Oh
you know
my
what
gosh,
I mean?
a Cheeto pizza.
we may need to try some in studio to prove that it actually
I'm down.
tastes like a slice of pizza. And finally, Wendy's is sparking a fast food frenzy with rumors swirling about a Thin Mints Frosty collab with the Girl Scouts.
Yay!
Dude, the Thin Mints Frosty sounds so good.
That's gonna be on forever.
While the details are hush-hush, guesses are flying. Will it be a chocolate mint frosty or a mint chocolate frosty with a vanilla base?
Wow.
Mint bake.
And is it going to be
good.
chocolate colored or is it going to be green? But Thin Mints aren't really green.
I
so-
love the deep talks we've had on our show today.
Yeah,
This
either
is what
way.
we're most passionate about.
One thing we know for sure, minty goodness seems to be on the near horizon. And the rumored
Give it to me,
release date
Wendy's.
is
Do all of them.
February 21st. So circle your calendars for all those Frosty
Imagine
fans
a
out there.
Samoa Frosty. They should just do all of them.
This next laser story is out of my favorite state for content. Once again, Florida. Some drivers thought they'd pull a fast one on the Sunshine State, but officials put the brakes on them. And I say that because Florida revealed its list of personalized license plates considered too obscene for the road from last year.
People actually applied for these.
But not too obscene for laser stories, which I appreciate, Jeff.
Well, here's the list that we can say.
Oh.
One was I am DUI.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Why would you even want
Which
that?
might be like I am Dewey.
Or maybe it's like Dan Underhill Ingrid.
Yeah.
You know?
They have no idea.
Yeah.
Why is everyone honking at me?
Next, we have FBI Fed, followed by Poop Butt, but with zeros for the O's.
Oh, it sounds like my kid.
Yeah.
That's like skibbity butthole.
We're really into Professor Poopy Pants right now.
Oh, good Lord. Another one was Wiener with a 1 instead of an I.
That's so good.
Another submission that got rejected. Poor AF, again, with zeros instead of actual O's.
That's a car you don't want to get into a crash with because you know they don't have insurance.
And
That would be
finally, Naked, but spelled Nekid, like naked.
Yeah, naked.
I like that one.
I'm gonna get naked.
And these are only the ones that I could say on the radio. So
there's more.
Can't even get to the like super terrible rejected
boy.
ones. Other than that, there were so many versions of Hawk Tua, it was getting ridiculous.
Oh, come on.
But none of those got through. Just know they were rejected because Florida stands for integrity. As for this guy's personalized license plate, he wanted to put Hawkshella on there, but not enough space. Too many letters. Still, he wants you to moisten his shell just for specific reasons. Yeah. You know how he is. That's how Means Laser Stories come to an end for the day. We'll do it again, same time on Friday.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Win! Brooks! Box!
We've got a brand new player today. His name is Nate, and we asked him, why, Nate? Why would you call in to try and play Brooke today? And Nate says he has been listening to this show since high school, back when this song used to play.
Oh, my God.
And he thought, you know what? I could take her.
Dude. Nate, I swear to God, if you tell me you're in your 30s, we're hanging up the phone right now.
No, I'm not. I'm in my mid-20s. Don't worry about it.
I was going to say, that's when I was a baby on the show. Remember, I was in diapers and Jeff wasn't born yet.
That's right.
Jeff was born in the aux booth.
I just celebrated my 17th year on air just here.
Just
Yeah.
here.
Just here.
So that's 117 overall.
Amazing.
Nate, do you want to ask me what the company did for me to celebrate my 17th year on air?
Give you a high five, maybe?
Not
She
even.
wishes.
No.
They did nothing.
Damn.
Nobody said anything about it.
Yeah, all
they
right.
don't care.
Brooke,
Yeah.
hop onto your walker and wheel out of here because we got to get to the game. All right.
It was a good time in radio.
Okay, it's going to take a while for her to leave. Nate, you know how the game works. You got 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know when you can say pass, but you have to beat her outright if you want to win. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, for your first time, let's get it done. Your time starts now. On this day in 1967, who won the first ever NFL Super Bowl, Packers or Chiefs?
Packers.
What California attraction uses the slogan, America's first amusement park?
Oh, pass.
The Galapagos Islands are part of what South American country?
Pass.
One cowhide can produce how many footballs? 20, 200, or 2,000?
2000.
Lord Farquaad is a villain from what animated film?
Shrek.
What color are the $1 bills in a standard Monopoly game?
Yellow.
Okay. Brooke's coming back into the studio here, hopefully. Okay, there she is. She's coming back in. And
Morse code the door, and I didn't know when to enter.
while they check on the score, let's talk to Nate a little bit because on my screener here, it says Nate has 3 jobs. He makes alcohol, dives with sharks, and is a rock climbing instructor.
We really got to
That's
work on
correct.
the way you do those. Which one comes first is important.
Really?
Yeah, you don't want. I hope the making of the alcohol is at the very end of the day.
I mean, the alcohol is my Monday to Friday. The other 2 are weekend jobs.
I feel like Nate saw the most
awesome.
interesting man in the world's commercials, and he was like, "Pfft, like a big dad.
I got nothing on him.
I'm gonna make
Hey,
alcohol
man, you
die
got
the
one
show.
life. You might as well pack as much as you can.
Yeah,
Go,
dude.
man.
You're very full life.
I make alcohol too, but it's not legal.
Well, I won't tell anyone. Don't worry.
Is that what you were drinking out there while you were waiting to play? Okay, because now it's your turn. Are you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Okay, didn't even slur. Good job. Your time starts now. On this day in 1967, who won the first ever NFL Super Bowl, Packers or Chiefs?
Packers.
What California attraction uses the slogan, America's first amusement park?
Six Flags.
The Galapagos Islands are part of what South American country?
Ooh, Peru. No, Brazil.
One cowhide can produce how many footballs? 20, 200, or 2,000?
200.
Lord Farquaad is a villain from what animated
Shrek.
film?
Oh, come on.
Man, didn't even get that. But let's go to the scoreboard to see how you did with Jose. Melania.
So good. I love that clip. And Nate, you got 3 correct today.
Oh, that's pretty good, Nate.
It was pretty solid.
Thank you.
I approve.
And then Brooke, only 2.
No.
Nate wins. He swims with sharks and he beats Brooke. Wow.
Nate, you're going to have to call back. I can't live with that.
I'll do my best.
You're doing too many cool things. You can't also beat me.
He called his shot. He said he was going to come on and take you down, and he did just that. Let's go over the answers. On this day in 1967, the very first NFL Super Bowl was won by the Packers. They beat the Chiefs 35-10.
Wow.
California attraction used the slogan, America's first amusement park would be Knott's Berry Farm.
You never hear that anymore.
I went there when I was little.
Me too.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Is it still open?
It is. They still have the log flume.
Cool.
Galapagos Islands are part of the South American country of Ecuador. One cowhide can produce 20 footballs.
Oh.
Around 3,000 cowhides are used each year for NFL footballs.
That's a lot of cows.
Dang.
Do they feed the steaks to the players then afterwards? I mean, I just hope
That's what I was going to ask. Like, where does the beef go?
Yeah.
Who says the cows are dead?
To eat them.
Yeah, you could just take the
They
skin.
just look like little caviters.
Yeah, you just skin them, put them back out in the field. They're fine. Lord Farquaad is a villain from the animated film Shrek.
Oh, wow.
And you didn't get to this question, Brooke, but what color are the $1 bills in a standard Monopoly game?
Red.
Oh, you would have got it wrong?
Yeah.
You're white.
What is
They're
it?
white.
Not a big Monopoly fan.
So, Nate, well done. You said you were going to
Thank you
beat
much.
Brooke, and you did it. So you're going to get $100. Plus, just for playing, you won a $50 Macy's gift card in celebration of National Use Your Gift Card Day on Saturday, January 18th. Use your gift card on something you love at Macy's.
Heck yeah. Awesome. Thanks,
First
guys.
you make me feel old, then you beat me, Nate.
I'll see you next time, Brooke.
If I can still see, Sonny.
Hey, dude, thanks for playing. Come back again soon. We're going to do Winbrook's Bucks same time tomorrow.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.